first of all, we see Eker taking greed. As far as I know, Eker and King take greed, and we see it with their income as well. And Juvis picking it as well. So we have 3 greed players out of 4, which is actually a lot.
It's a bit unusual actually, because the previous matches we saw Egeker picking redraw instead of greed. And for Juvis, I actually cannot speak because I couldn't watch their matches, so I didn't know if he picked greed.
I personally don't know about Eker, but I know that King always played greed for sure.
Yes.
So I don't know. But do you see Eker's role? Because I don't.
I see Egeker's role. He has at the moment. He is picking Buzz, Antler, Steed, which is a nice combo. Serpent to go along with them. Grarl for an easy kingpin, and LOD. So very solid role overall for Egeker.
I would agree, and I really like the Legion spell selection as well, apart from the role, but the Legion spell, especially Hero, can really help out some of their roles. For example, Eker's, as you just mentioned, the Angler role is really, really solid having Hero spell.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you put Ocean Templar, Hero on full stack kingpins, they are so hard to break.
Yes, 100% agreed. They're really late game powerhouses. He even has LEDs and Steed on top, so Eker is totally playing for the late game in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree. And for the other role, we see actually 3 anglers in the roles.
Yes, we do.
And King Dance
a lot of players like it lately because of their late game potential, but like 3 players playing for the late game, and we see 1 Scoff Trolled going for the full ham 5-worker gate guard opener. I know at least one person that will love this in the chat.
I wonder who this person is.
Yeah, I have no clue. So we have Scoff Trolled picking gate guard. What is your opinion on gate guard 5-worker opener?
I think it's a bit of a risk for the wave 2 especially. If you receive the T, you are likely to leak the wave 2 because you cannot get 85 gold to be the warg or something like this to help out. But otherwise, I think it's still decent on 3, of course terrible on 4, and can be decent on 5 maybe, if you can spawn another hound.
Yeah, I would agree. And look at this interesting send. So we have King Duns not receiving anything in the first round, but now he had to get the send to make the Fire Archer, I think. And due to this, the egg sac is just getting fed by a snail and might not be broken now. It's all depending on Eker holding the brood or not. And he already leaked it once, the brood. So I'm really looking forward to see if he can hold the brood this time and secure King's X start, or if he's actually killing it once again.
I think he's gonna hold. Look at his value. We said 3 walkers to make sure he holds.
His value is really strong, but it can happen that somehow the coil is getting sniped unluckily. I don't know. Maybe. Anything is possible.
Not this time.
And then
Not this time.
Doomed.
But everything is on the Steed now.
Yeah, look at this. Now look at the coil. And the coil is getting sniped. Not totally. It's probably going to be enough. But it's close, as I said.
Yep. I think he will still kill her.
It's going to be very close, yes. I think it's going to not be an egg break. It's actually a hold, as you said. And the prediction is up for everybody. You probably already saw it, but we will have nice results in a few minutes.
Okay. Everybody holding. This is a full egg now for King Dance. This is
very solid.
This is big.
Ooh, somebody has big balls here, going for the treasure hunt on wave 4, but he still has 111 gold to build with. So he's probably just treasure hunting, staying safe. There it is, a Windhawk.
Yeah, quite a solid tank on wave 4 if you have the damage to go with it.
Exactly, and really good unit for 5 and 6 as well, so you have 3 waves more or less covered, especially with a tank, like with tank value. And the treasure hunt is a really nice idea here, because he can just stay a bit more passive, not treasure hunt on the waves that he's bad on, and get these 75 additional value there, and treasure hunt whenever he feels safe.
Yeah, exactly. And also to mention that Juvis is not building the usual damage on the left and
Yep.
split on the right. He's building reverse.
Yes, he does this quite often at the moment, and I think there is a very good intention behind, because like this at the moment you can split the ranged units a little bit better compared to building on the left side. I didn't do too much testing, I planned to, but I was too lazy so far, but I think there's some really good builds you can do it that way.
Yeah, exactly. At the moment, the most common build is the Azeria on the right.
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
and the rest on the left.
The biggest problem for players not building on the right at the moment is that you cannot control the tanks as good as building on the left. So you have to find out new ways, and most players are just not willing to invest a lot of time to find out stuff. They rather just copy from others.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is this the first
maybe
leak?
a leak.
It looks like
looks
it.
Close.
So we have the first leak here on Agiker.
It makes the wave very long.
It does 100%, but King is very safe for the next wave. He has some problems on 7 if he's undervalue or not overvalue, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna just go for the Radiant Halo, not for the Radiant Halo, for the Hellraiser, and have a boosted Hellraiser on wave 7 to cover.
Yeah, exactly. We just saw a Cannoneer here for income.
Yes, and here it is,
So,
quick showing you the builds, so you can see how the people are building. And is it only me, or are you a little bit worried about Scoff Troll's non-existing split as well? Because the Sens are coming now against him.
yeah, with the walk here, I don't think, maybe only one Roko will go on the split. Maybe not even. So
I think
if-
there's no Rocco, or maybe one going in a split.
Okay, that's this one. But
Half-
the problem
half
is now
Rocco.
the two imps are on the same units now.
Yes, and look at this. Harbinger's already getting attacked. Not by all Roccos so far, but by plenty of them. Only getting a second summoning, a third won't be possible for him.
Nope.
And this looks like a leak.
Yeah, not a big one though.
No, absolutely not. We have a small leak only on Scofftroot like this. Juvis is barely holding the Cannoneer, so he should be able to shut down the Rocco down at the gate, and everybody else just doing good holds.
Yep. But this is gonna give plenty of time to King Dance. Look at his walkers, he
Yes.
jumped to 10 already.
Yes, he just received the send while building for 7, so he can just relax. He has the Halo, not the Halo, sorry. Oh shit, I forgot the name.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, thanks a lot. He has the Hellraiser boosted for 7. He has decent tank value with the Axac, so he can just free push here and snowball a little bit better into the game.
Yeah, this is a bit scary now for Kalmar minus Swetards team. What a name, by the way.
Look at this. Kingpin for Agiker already. I think he didn't have to do it yet since he just received a send.
Yeah, I
But he
agree. I would
played it
have just upgraded the color.
Yes, same. And just
I
take
was
more
him.
stacks. Especially on wave
Yep.
7. Like there's so many stacks you can get from wave 7. There's 20 stacks without receiving a send that are possible. And those 20 stacks additionally obviously the Sacred Steed mana, this can be a lot of damage for your late game.
Yeah, exactly. This could be like 35 or 40 stacks even.
Yes, it could have been a lot of stacks. They could really be useful later on.
Yeah, this can make the difference between like two-shotting or three-shotting a unit, which in the late game can make a huge difference.
Yes, exactly. So we will see how this will end up. But first of all, before we jump into the late game, Chu is almost getting caught here with a resend. He's only leaking small, treasure hunting, taking the risk. But this leak is actually worth it for
this
him.
is a pro league.
Yeah, but still
Almost
they're
a pro
behind in
league.
workers. Like it would be a pro league if they're ahead in workers and have the big send coming in now. Yes, they're sending now, especially Scoff Troll does, but they're just behind in workers by 2, which is not really favoring them.
Yeah, exactly. In addition, the wave during longer because of the leaks makes treasure hunt less efficient
Yes,
than if the wave were fast.
exactly. Right. Sense from everybody, by the way. So everybody's taking action here, willing to snowball a little bit more to reach a later game. I'm really looking forward to see those holes. Probably everybody on a lot of value, so I'm pretty sure everyone will hold this. Most afraid about Scofftrolled being not that great on the wave.
Yeah, it's all gonna depend on how the focus goes on his Pegasus.
Yes.
Looks like everybody actually is focusing the Pegasus, unfortunately for him.
I think it's okay, because like this he's getting a third summoning. And getting a third summoning is quite important for him.
Yep. Will he get it?
Yes, he will.
He got it.
Nice.
So
So
he
this
should
is,
not leak too big
I think
then.
it's almost... Oh, King leaking.
Oh.
I didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah, pretty big. Maybe the split on the Priestess wasn't optimal.
Yeah, I think there were too many units, it looks like, on the Priestess, even though he already built it half a square down to have less focus on the Priestess. But luckily we have the Kingpin here to cover him.
Yep. And Hermit on 80 is a thing we see more and more often, which
Yes.
is actually very strong and can catch a lot of people off guard, even with Aqua's Fire Elemental. Can leak huge to
100%.
Hermit and double GT.
I've seen Aquas League plenty on 8 lately, because the wave is just super strong compared to other waves, plus a bigger mercenary send on wave 8 is just giving so much power to the wave, talking about Hermit as you did, or a pack leader, which is a quite common send. So bigger sends on 8 are really powerful at the moment, and are probably going to be Look at King, 15 rookers.
Yeah, 15 walkers, but he's doing another income send on Tuvis to give.
Yes.
So it will be a bit of pressure for him. But this gives Kingdoms just more snowball.
Exactly. I totally agree. He wants to snowball here. The only problem, let's say, he will face is going to be wave 10. He doesn't have any unit for wave 10. He's likely to build an Assyria, because he just shifted some gold, plus wave and income gold is going to give him the Assyria, but I still don't see him full hold against the send that is incoming.
Yeah, but I don't think
Maybe a
that's
Drake.
it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, I just see the Drake, and Drake is not the optimal send to counter a Assyria on wave 10. It's obviously sent because of the Exec that he has as his tank.
And that's another leak from Tuvis.
Yes, it is. He's getting punished for pushing quite well while being not perfect on the wave. But at the moment, I think since King and Eker, they will get the huge sends on 10, I might be okay with this league if they get King hard now, which is... It's going to be interesting to see if it happens or not.
We see Ogre from Tuvis.
Yes.
I think it's the best he could do here against the Kingpin, but
yeah, I think
King Claw now?
Ogre and a little bit of a spam, like spam a little bit of small units to make the Kingpin act weird and maybe even take focus earlier is a nice idea. And I actually like the King Claw here as well, because it's gonna be first target from the boss. Oh, did the upper split? Oh no.
Oh, he did the upper split. Oh, the Ogre now is not... He's focused by the Angler only.
Oh, never mind. It is still not attacking the Kingpin, so the King Claw was tanking. Everything happened as intended.
King is not holding this either.
Yeah, he's not, but look at this over there. Oh no. Tuvis just had to do it.
Oh.
83 stacks Kingpin. That sucks. That's really not great.
Yeah, this is a fiesta actually, except for Tuvis.
It is. He's holding. He had to sacrifice a lot of late game power for the Kingpin, but he's the one holding here, and they will get some gold to boost their workers probably with those leagues, and King and Eker on 10.
Yep. Now, what can we expect? Embargoes? Heroes?
Wow, this is hard. I mean, we have Kingpins on Eker and Tuvis, even though the Kingpin from Tuvis is quite low. So I can actually see embargoes for them, and we do.
We see an egg here.
Yes, they kind of predict the embargo because Iker should be very good on 11 and 12, so King feels safe when his mate covers him here. So perfect egg prediction to get a living egg. I might actually see Iker taking hero and everybody else embargo. That's like a good call for him because he's just having such a strong hero role with the kingpins, with the Hades, but he doesn't.
Okay, embargo for everybody, so you might expect big sends on 13.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge sends on 13 even.
Yeah.
Maybe some might even go till 14 because we already see the Osora coming out from Tuvis, the Halos, exactly. So maybe it's gonna be a 14 game.
Yeah, exactly. And considering King and Eggy will be pretty safe with the double Exac, double Hydra, I mean, and the Azeria, and on the other side maybe a Hades if he pulls out the LOD in 12.
Yes.
They might go straight 14.
Yeah, and it's the same for both teams. Like, I could really imagine this game going to 14 for everyone. Scofftroll looks like the worst on 13. He has an Halo, yes, but the other units are not perfect for the wave. I'm really looking forward. Actually, 14 would be really nice to see since almost everybody is looking bad on 14 besides Iker, who's looking quite decent there. He can get another Kingpin until then, who's almost full stacked. He will have Deep Coiler, so he's looking by far the best on 14. Everybody else not looking too great.
Yeah, I agree. Even if you have a Gate Guard state for Penny, but it's not the greatest combo for 14.
No, absolutely not. But we will see in a second if they decide to send on 13. I mean their sends will be insane anyway. It's gonna be 400 something on 13, close to 500, and even more on 14. So whenever somebody does a bad decision and leaks big, this game might be over.
Okay, we see the 4 eyes now from Tiovis.
Oh, they decided to send on 13, and I kinda dislike this decision, to be honest.
Okay,
I really dislike this decision.
Maybe they were afraid of to receive on 13?
I'm pretty sure they are, especially like Scofftroll, because he's really not looking that great, but sending now into King Dance, who has 2 full eggs, who has an Azaria, he's so strong, and then sending a 4-eye, which is not like the perfect send against Hydras, because they're gonna split into 3 smaller Hydras, and another 4-eye into a Deep Coiler. It's like, it doesn't look amazing.
Yeah, I think Tiovis trying to leak Eger is fine, but maybe Scofftroll should have Income King, maybe.
Yes, and I even
instead
think
of going full.
Who's sending here on this lane? Tuvis. I think Tuvis just he doesn't. The 4-eye is surviving, but he almost sold his 4-eye with the Lizard. If he didn't do the Lizard, the Deep Coiler would have, or it was likely that the Deep Coiler is walking downwards and not attacking the 4-eye. I'm not 100% sure on this, but it might happen that he actually is not even targeting the 4-eye without the Lizard. But in the end, there was a really good leak on Iker, but King is just holding, doing really good of a clear down there, and now the insane send is coming.
Yeah, look at his value. He's just gonna full push, send super big.
This is gonna be very, very hard. I mean, obviously their values, Tuvis already flexing with 2.6k on 13. Those values will be insane, but is this enough?
Will it be enough?
Yes.
Yeah, because his Kingpin doesn't deal a lot of damage. He has good tanking with the Archers,
yeah,
but
and the Red
that's
Eyes,
it.
But not the Red Eyes, the Boa. But he doesn't get a Red Eye, but he's lacking a lot of damage.
Yeah. Okay, we see Millennium actually on
Double
Scofftroll.
Millennium, okay.
That's the best he could do, I think,
and
with
King Ups.
what he had.
Double Millennium, first King Ups coming out. I hope they finish the King, or at least get all the King Ups they can get, and they do. So full King damage and AoE, and this is gonna be the resend. Is it gonna help them out or not? We will see in a second.
I think it will help them not to survive, not to die here. But if they leak big both, can they come back? Look at the workers' difference now.
Exactly, that's the problem. And with Scofftrold deciding for the double Millennium, he's lacking tanks now for his Harbinger. So his Harbinger, he wants to get more summonings out, but with the Millenniums being a ranged unit, they won't protect the Harbinger, and those are insane leaks.
Yeah, this is not looking good at all. They will survive, I think.
Yeah.
Because of the full king.
Exactly. But not with a lot of HP left.
Yeah, and they have the regen yet.
They don't have regen, they will be super low on value, plus King and Eker, they have more workers, a little bit less value, but that's more or less equal, and now they receive so much gold, they're just in the driver's seat now. We didn't even see this. Or did you?
Yeah, I just saw it too. He's building another one.
He's doing another one. What a nice play. He's just acting like, okay, go send us on 16. We're not afraid. We just overvalue. That's easy. And then the bait with the one egg is gonna work out pretty well because he's gonna have another full egg on 16. So in case they send, they will just run into an insane amount of value, and they're just gonna be clapped with the next send.
Yeah, exactly. Look at his value. He has 2 eggs, but that's 3.7k value. With the egg, 1 egg hatching on 16,
yeah,
he will be like 4.2, 4.3k value.
And look at this, King is already on 75 shutdown, and he will be on a lot more for the next wave.
Holy moly.
Okay, that looks like holds on everyone. Yeah, it does. So King and Eker, they don't have to send next. They can if they want. They don't have to. They don't have the pressure. They're overvaluing. But if they're not sending now, when are they sending? Or are they sending now?
I think they can't just go anywhere.
I think they can actually just go 18 maybe?
Yeah. 18. Yeah, maybe even 17 actually.
Yeah, but we have Juvis having red eyes. So I think he looks a lot stronger on 17 at the moment than he does on 18, even though he has the Archires, but he's totally lacking damage. And the damage from the red eyes is quite high on 17 compared to 18.
Yeah, exactly.
But we will see. I'm pretty sure whenever Scofftrold and Juvis send, they won't be able to shut down King and Iggy. Like, not with those values. Look at this. This is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, 4k for Juvis, 4.3k for Kingdoms, even 4.4.
King is 330 value over, and he's gonna get another egg. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know how you can break him. You just can't.
No, pretty sure you can't. Plus, the fact that he's having a Seria, which is one of the best units you can have for 20 and 21. There's like no way from now on to break him unless you like suicide and send him a few K on any of those waves and just win a race, which is very unlikely, I think, in the
and we see the suicide from Scofftrold at the moment, pushing to 41 walkers.
Holy shit! They want to go for the all-in on 18. Like they gamble that they won't receive a send now. That's probably why Juvis already built the red eye last wave to pretend he's strong on 17, and then they try to get this final blowout on 18, but 18 against Asterias, you have all those XX already building some magic resistance to the Hydras. Like, how do you want to break them?
Yeah, and the spam of anglers too. Like
plus the value, it's like,
look at insane. The value. Yeah, look at that value. He's still even overbuilding.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't overbuild. Like, as I said, he's perfect on all ways to come, and the only thing he can do is overpush and get undercut, and he's just not willing to do the mistake, so overvalue as long as you get no send, and then just full push and finish the game with your next.
Yeah, exactly. And now the final wave is coming.
Everybody's sending the double shamans from King already. And oh, there's even cells from Scofftroll, so they really try for the all-in play, and I'm really looking forward to see it, but I don't see a chance King is leaking here.
Yeah, I don't think it will be enough. Like, actually, the time you spend queuing your walkers, the wave is already started.
Yes, almost.
Unfortunately.
It is gonna be a second Shaman. Oh no, a 4-eye? Oh no! A second Shaman was for sure the better call here instead of the 4-eye.
I think so too.
But like even with a second Shaman, I'm sure King would have held. He's just so insane on this wave. Look at his value, minus 270 only, but he has almost all perfect units. There's just, I don't see a way he's leaking big enough to lose this game with this send.
Or fast enough.
Exactly.
Big enough or fast enough.
Yeah, it's both is needed for him to lose here, and he's even holding.
Even Ege is almost holding his wave.
And this
so
is it.
GG.
GG, King and Iker taking home game number 1. The predictions were 50-50 for the first game. Well, now we have our first win. So it's either going to be the tie or the 2-0 for King and Iker. Boom, we are in. And I already see one thing I want your opinion on, because I kind of didn't like it forever, but now it is just such a strong spell. What do you think about Villain?
Villain can be very, very good on a few units, and the few units are very popular at the moment. It's Berserker and Halo.
Yes.
Mostly.
Like,
so I kinda like Villain on this too.
Doppler is very good with it as well. Or Seria.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, Doppel too, but Doppel pathing, you know.
Yes, obviously.
Such
but
a mess.
It's just Villain is just such a strong spell because late game is so often represented in every game. So you will see waves like 17, 18, 19, 20 in like 50% of your games. So taking Villain is usually a good choice if you think the game is gonna be longer than 12.
Yeah, exactly. And when you see the other spells, Savior and Lizard Army, looks like Villain is a favorite one, unless we see a lot of king damage early, like pre-10.
There's only two options when you would, like two situations when you would take the others. A, you take Savior if you either need a little bit of gold to build a bigger unit, or if you already lost a lot of king damage. And Lizard Army if you see your opponents being really weak on 12 or 13 and try to make a big ascent there. But else, you probably take Villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, we have a nice consort start from King, who's not even having the Gargoyle, but he's doing the consort into Rogue Wave opener, I believe, which is a really nice one. I like it.
Yep, I like it, but also, for once, we don't see King Ups everywhere on Wave 1. No one actually did it.
Nope. Oh, and it's leaking. It's giving them so much time now. Everyone, since nobody did send actually, so this is not favoring anyone. It's a little bit favoring Chews and Scoffroot, I would say, because King is having a greedy opener, while the others have a fairly, non-greedy opener. At least they can play it safer.
But Chuvis pushed 5 walkers, and with double snail, I think it leaks to a DT for sure, but double snail, I think it leaks too.
The red aqua, you mean? Or
no, I mean the Wargan Infiltrator.
I don't know actually. I haven't seen it positioned like this in a long time, so I cannot say.
Okay, but that's only one snail, so we will see if it leaks.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the game is over now.
Okay, I have your stream open in parallel and we are in the lobby with the delay.
Perfect, thanks a lot. So I'm gonna do the prediction for game number 2 real quick.
Okay, small leak from Kingdoms.
Yes.
Small leak from Scofftroll too? Holy moly.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Everybody leaking.
Yeah. Except Ege.
This is insane.
Of course.
Scofftroll leaking with a opener. And the funny thing is, I don't know if King knew before, but yesterday, or was it 2 days ago, we were discussing pathing, and I told him that nowadays Pilgrim Shroom doesn't hold anymore in any case, because the Pilgrim's Auto Shroom is always gonna tank too much, and I tested it for like 20 minutes. I don't know if he knew it before or if he knows because I told him, but I actually told him that you should just always send him a Dragon Turtle because it's always gonna leak.
Or maybe he just sent it because it was before income also. And
Very
it
likely,
turned out
obviously.
good.
It is very possible that this was the reason. And look at this, thanks to those leaks, he's getting the Fire Elemental, he's safe now, getting a Dragon Turtle even, and boom, this has to be 7 workers. This is just such
easy
a massive
push.
lead. This is such a massive lead.
Yeah, easy push now. They have the value of 4 walker openers, but they had 5 walkers.
Yes, exactly. Those extra gold they got from the King Leagues were just so expensive for Kalmar minus Swetards. And look at this, Scofftrolled barely holding once again on one of his best waves.
Yeah, these 2 units are supposed to be very good on 3, but
I mean, yes.
Close to leaking, but what does he have for wave 4? He has Serpent?
He has Serpent, and I think that's what he has to build here. Like, he can do Serpents, he can do Devilfish, that's like the 2 options he has. I probably would have preferred Devilfish, since then you have a better split and the Wild Shroom will take less aggro. But I think there's no perfect solution for this wave 4 because he's just overall bad.
Yeah, exactly. And we see the Brood from Kingdoms, so really trying to lick Scofftrolled once again.
And it will happen because Brood is one of the best sends you can do. It's just sniping the Pilgrim and the Shroom, and afterwards turning around, and it will kill the Sea Serpent, so no cover for him. Look at this, Pilgrim might not even get another spell. Oh, last second.
Okay, got it. To help him a bit, but...
Big
yeah, no,
leaks.
Serpent isn't...
Yep, look at this, Cubis barely holding. I mean, he was really solid on the wave, plus he undervalued with 7 workers, so that he's holding here is really nice to see, but he's not able to hold and cover his mate.
Yep, but looks like he's not reading 8 walkers still.
Yep.
Because he feels a resend or a big sand on 6.
100%.
Might lick him.
Thanks to the chat, actually, I just got realized that King's role is super broken. He just has a very nice early game with Aqua, Buzz and Vark. 1 till 8, easy game. Just 9 is his problem. And then afterwards he's just having Starcaller Boas. He has Aquas and Halos. Like, what more do you want? It's an insane role. You just have like 1 or 2 weak waves with 9, like his rear weak wave, and 13 you need the Halo, but that's it.
Yeah, we didn't notice, but...
Yeah.
Poof.
Like, we can still notice now and say the roll is OP, because this roll is broken. It is for real broken.
We need to invent a new word for more than broken.
We need, I don't know, king's rolls.
Maybe.
Oh, but this time we have focus on the red aqua, so there might be the Cannoneer leaked. It is likely that the Cannoneer is leaking now.
Oh, Cannoneer is killing.
Oh, but it can happen that if the Cannoneer is the last unit alive... Ah no, it won't be enough damage from the consort, so small leaks on King.
Double kill from the Cannoneer, so he doesn't die, and
but
the Scorpion doesn't die either.
9 workers, look at this, 9 workers on King and Egikar. Like, they have such a huge lead already, and this is not only because their rolls are broken, but also due to those leaks on wave 2.
Yeah, Kingdom's even pushing to 10 walkers now, and...
He can.
With the values, that's like values with the... like 50 more gold than what you should have with 10 walkers.
Yep. It's like insane what he's doing. 10 workers is insane on wave or pre-wave 6. And there's not even sends coming, so they won't even be punished. I mean, what would they send? It's 60 Mythium for them.
Yeah, they cannot even pressure. And he's even fine for 7 and 8 with the Aquas.
I mean, he can get slapped quite well with a decent send on 7. He has the Aquas plus a lot of natural armor, so if you kill the Aqua soon, he doesn't have proper tanks. But even small leagues are fine in his case. Having 10 workers, he can just get some more income by sending, and he does. It's not looking too bad.
Yeah, but Iggy is gonna cover anyway if he somehow leaks. Because of the buff mask, Aqua here.
Yep, I would agree. But he doesn't have a lot of tanks as well, like just some bigger pierce damaged units, and he will be in some trouble, especially 9. Like, they look both bad on 9, which I see the biggest chance for Sculptroot and Tuvis now in making a change. Like, if they can this huge king damage on 9, they might be able to turn this around. If they don't use the power of 9 and their weaknesses on 9, this is absolutely GG already, because they're rolling and they won't stop unless they got Broken Heart.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this Mimic. Perfect send from Ege. And that's a lot of gold from the Mimic.
Oh, it is. And it's not even leaking, so this is good for Tuvis.
Yeah, very good. His values was very high, but still, I think the Mimic got 9 or 12 gold. Oh, which is a bit of increased income for this wave.
And Scofftroll not sending here, just figured out how much Mythium he might get. He's able to send maybe even Mole Hermit on 10. Sorry, on 9. So we might see some nice sends there, but Tuvis, he won't get out too much, but it still might be enough to break them, because they're both looking really bad on this upcoming wave.
Yeah, exactly. And look at Kingdoms, he pushed to 14 walkers, so he's creating quite a lot here. And he will for sure be undervalued on wave 9.
Yep, everyone holding this wave 8, very fast wave 8, and now their sends are coming out as I predicted. Mole Hermit against Iker. We have Imps against King, which is a really nice send to counter all the natural tanks he has. So Imp,
yeah, I think it's
perfect
a good
send.
Only income from Ege and double brute snail for Kingdoms. But with his Harbinger coming, right? This is the most OP unit of the game.
We have Harbinger coming. Yes, down there's a Boar. Here's the Harbinger. Iker even got the King Claw. So with the King Claw, he's a little bit safer than with others. Oh no, the Aqua's taking too much aggro.
Oh.
The King Claw decided to fully run into the split. Oh, he has upper split. That's why.
This pathing was so weird.
And
why did it go diagonal?
No. He had upper split. That's why. So he's just killing all of his damage. That way he's only leaking like 50% around, but it is still a leak, and King is leaking as well. And this might be the turnaround, because we mentioned it, wave 9 is their biggest weakness, and with getting a lot of King here, they might be able to get the pressure again into their hands and snowball.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good turn and good comeback here. And they both held their lanes too, so they can push even more if they want, or just play safe to survive the next send.
Okay, so it's not too much damage, right? They still are around 55%, a little bit more even. That's okay.
But overall, if you hover the team stats, you see they earned 120 gold more due to leaks now.
Yes. The thing is now, King and Iker, they are in a position, maybe Savior is actually a good spell for them now, being at around 55-58%. One of them could Savior to just get a little bit King HP back, to get a little bit more gold. But we will see if they need it with the next send. So both are going for the income send. They want to snowball a little bit better and a little bit more into the late game. If they make them leak here and get some King themselves, I think they don't have to do the Savior. They can just overvalue a little bit and let the heals make the same job.
Yeah, that could be an option. I would imagine King picking Villain, sorry, because of the Halo.
I'm pretty sure he will.
Iggy, it will depend if he wants to build a Kingpin later. But
Yeah, but he could also use it on the Disciple. So
yeah,
it's-
true, the Steeds.
Yeah, Disciple Steeds,
Fine.
buffing the Disciple, which will be his last unit alive. So this is not a bad decision as well for him.
Could be an exception. Look at Yuvi's push now.
Oh shit! I just saw it when you mentioned it. 20 workers. This is insane. They showed their savior already though. So at the very beginning of the wave, they showed the savior. They know one of them at least is taking savior. Oh my god! I'm looking really forward to see this.
Yeah, that recent 10 gave Chewie such a good mid game. He can V-lane on the Lioness, which could be a very good unit too.
Yes. And it's not only Juvis, look at Scoff Troll, 15 workers here. They really just took all the gold they had and put it into workers. And they're so far ahead in the worker lead, and they aren't that far behind in value. This was all due to Wave 9. Wave 9 into an income recent on 10 that both of them were able to hold was just really changing this matchup into the favor of Kalmar minus Swetards.
Yeah, exactly. And I was mistaken. Actually, Kingdom picked Savior, and Iggy picked Villain on the Disciple.
Wow, that's interesting though. Like, I think both could have taken Villain. They had the units at least for it.
Yep. Okay. I'm not sure, however, about that Hermit recent by Scoff Troll. Maybe it was a mistake, like he typed by mistake without wanting to send.
This, or they thought, okay, Iker, he's just gonna full push here. And they just go, okay, he might full push. I just send a Hermit to counter the Aqua and the Mask to just make, make the lucky leak because they overpushed.
Yeah, we saw Pack Leader after income and almost full income from Chuvis.
Yes, and those sends coming are so big, but like this mistake from Scoff Troll sending the Hermit on the last wave. So since they're now both sending and not only Chuvis, it could actually happen that it was a mistake send. Like they first thought about, do we go 11 or 12, and then they did a mistake here. But this could have been a real issue for them.
Look at the Hermit again. I don't know if he had it last second that he didn't spawn in the lane. This Hermit recent, I don't know if it's like another mistake or just unlucky.
I think it was unlucky. Like he had 160 close to income, and with the worker it could have happened. I think it was not a mistake. But one thing I could think about is that he had the worker queued. Not the worker, the Hermit queued, and sometimes in very rare cases the Hermit is just being sent even though it is not being sent on the next wave. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it happens.
It happened to me sometimes. But no, look at this. They are resending and Chuvis doing income sends.
I don't like this.
They are giving away the pressure, I think.
They are.
Is not back again at the most walkers in game.
Holy shit! Like those plays for them are so insane. Scoff Troll just shifting 330 goals. So they have the feeling, okay, they're not gonna go 13 against us. I'm pretty sure this is a mistake because he was really bad on the wave. Did he have a disconnect? Was there anything in the chat like a disconnect or something? Or did he just miss to build? No disconnect?
I don't know.
Okay. So no disconnect for him, but this is awful. Like on 12 I can understand because he has a deep coil, he has double bunk. Maybe they want to like just build better for 13, but since it's already 13, this shift is insanely awful.
Oh, Sculptor left the game now on wave 13. I see the message. Oh, what? This is very unfortunate.
Ooh. That's really how Scoff Troll is now fixing it, because this banana bank is as well looking strange to me. Maybe there's a bot building.
I think maybe it was the bot sending the Hermit. No, I think it was too soon. Oh, but that's very unfortunate. Okay, we see King Ups now. I don't know if the bot knows King Ups.
It does. I don't know if it's a bot. Like the positioning is weird. There's no split fix from Scofftrolled. And there haven't been chats in, like there was no
Yeah, true.
chatting, I think. I don't know if we don't see it. I think there was a change made some while back, so I don't know exactly. Oh, he reconnected.
Yeah, now we
He
saw
was
the reconnect.
disconnected. Oh no.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. Jules, why did you remove the pause option?
Wait, is it like I don't know if it's actually out of the game or not.
I'm not sure. I cannot speak for it.
Options. Okay, I don't know. We probably don't see it.
Yeah, he crashed during wave
Oh,
11,
yeah.
so maybe that's the reason of the resend.
Maybe we will have a rematch. I don't know yet. It will be on the teams to agree. Whatever they wanna do. Can I somehow write them?
I don't know if they see something. If you write in chat.
Oh no, they don't.
Maybe all chat.
No, I can't. Okay, we will
Is it
see.
wish-
It will
Okay.
be up on the teams. Wait, did I get a message? Oh shit, I got a message.
If you do shift enter, you can write in all chat, right? Even if you
No,
are
but it
spectator.
changed for me. I did all chat, but then it was changed for allies. It's probably
Okay, it looks like they don't want to remake
okay.
because it was pretty far in the game, but that's very, very unfortunate
Okay.
for
So
Scofftroll
it
and
would have been
Juvis.
possible for them to remake it if both teams agreed. But since it looks like they will play it on, we will see. Well, it's now King and Icar are just so far ahead. Scofftroll with this build, it's hard to fix. Plus, they just made really awful sense in between. So this is very, very likely to be a win for King and Icar. After they gave up their lead for a second.
Yeah, sadly.
Oh, there's more leaks to come. Shit.
Yeah,
that really hurts to see players disconnect and but messing around. Sorry.
Especially when you saw how good they came back with that wave 9.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, and the chat is now asking what the hell is Scofftroll doing.
Yeah, but I didn't see the disconnect. Like probably I didn't.
I saw it during wave 13.
No, he
Only.
was coming back, but there was never a disconnected message.
I don't know.
Yeah, there it is. Left the game on 13. You're right.
Yep.
Well, it's gonna be hard. Hard to hold now. Look at Scofftroll's value. 2.7k.
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
But because he full pushed, right? They
Obviously
just go for all in and pray for a miracle to happen.
Yeah, but there won't be a miracle to happen. And they
No,
know.
unfortunately.
Look at this. King and Icar, they're full doing King. They know there will be some all-in tries now.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's actually all about them. Because if this is not a win here for them, well, they will just win anyways. Since Scofftroll not able to hold anything from now on. 21 workers, 18 workers. We have Juvis holding, but there's still 17 units alive. So in case King and Icar don't die, which is likely because those are not enough units, this is just GG and a 2-0.
Yeah, GG.
Unlucky. It really hurts myself to see this game end due to players lag, because Juvis and Scofftroll, they really had this fight going on after wave 9.
Yeah, exactly. I'm even more sad than you because it was a Yonka Mayonka team.
Well, since the teams did agree on doing no remake... Oh, then it's not over. It's not over.
Oh,
never
it's
mind.
actually not over.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But Ashton's speaking true words. Report Scofftrolled. Thanks.
Please fair play ban. Yeah, and they are trying for the resend? Maybe?
Yeah, well, they have to, right? Like, there's
Yeah.
no chance... Wait, they've both full pushed. Okay, so they want to end this with style. It looks like both full
Yeah,
pushing
maybe.
into the star color 3 red eyes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
shit.
full kingpin. Yeah, this is painful, but
It
this is
is.
what
I
happens,
mean,
right?
they will even die because Juvis, he full pushed as well. He doesn't have the value to even cover his wave, or if he's covering his wave, it's like super close for him to cover his wave.
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to remind Ashton that he crashed 3 times during the Masters Cup in the final phase, so we should report him too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I
we
can't
reached.
remember anymore.
Yeah, he crashed 3 times in the final phase, the second day of the Master Cup.
That's awful. Like there was
So
the
report
pause
Ashton
feature,
too.
but it was reverted due to bugs it caused. And so there's no more pause feature, so that is not possible. I really hope it will come back soon, the pause feature.
Yeah, exactly.
It hurts, it hurts. The teams agreed on no remake though, so it was their wish.
Yep.